You fuck up once or twice, record a full episode, and it didn't record.
Hey.
Yeah, what happened with the, was that what happened with the Charger Boys?
Charger Boys, yeah.
Is this something we need to be worried about? Right, we'll just keep an eye on it.
Hey, hey.
Alright, cool.
Hello guys, you are very welcome to this week's episode of the Pre-Drinks podcast, brought to you by Slight Motif. We have the gang in the building.
Let's go.
And we have Kenny joining us this week.
You
very welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
1/4 of the pint of malt.
1/4. yeah, that was a time.
It was good times.
Good times.
I
It's
feel
been a
like
while
that
since I've been on a pod actually. Been recording.
Been a while.
Yeah, I was recording with the Black and Irish guys. Like I'm recording with them now, but
That's what I was asking you.
haven't been recording. Haven't been on an episode there in a while. So
I was thinking because the 40 episode deal.
yeah, I know that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, not many people getting 40 episode deals in Ireland, you
Yeah,
know.
RT are they're doing big up.
Nice one.
Moo.
That deserves a round of applause.
Yeah.
But we already gave a round of
Yeah, it
applause
does.
before.
Where I think Amanda was on.
Should we do it again?
What? He's getting it. I love it.
Do you want to take over?
Soundboard expert.
Do you know how long it took us to get a soundboard? You've been wanting a soundboard for years. That's mad.
Joe Budden has nothing on us, man. Our soundboard is better than Joe Budden's soundboard.
Let's get it.
I won't lie. I don't know.
We're gonna have to start editing our own sounds.
What sound would you have?
Would you just want to add your own? Cynthia's laugh.
Instead of when the laughs on the soundboard, just Cynthia's laugh instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a particular laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, a question for you guys. Do you guys have your catchphrases?
A catchphrase.
Oh
for the
no.
show.
Oh, I don't have
You know
one
the way
yet.
there's always a
Charity to the game have like all of them have like
have their thing.
second most light skin on the pod. All of them have their own thing. I don't have one yet.
I feel like we need to find a thing.
Yeah, I think maybe his is a segue. Or
No, he's a Segway king.
Segue.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah.
yo, totally speaking, the Segway king. Nah, I need to perfect that.
That's what you just need to go by now. Don't even go by Tolu.
Segway.
It's just the Segway king.
king.
That's mad. I like it.
I agree.
What's yours?
Mine is just Sin Sinner.
Since that rolls off the tongue nicely.
Sin Sinner. But I remember when I first chose that name, I was literally obsessed with that song. Zim Zimmer. Who got the keys to the bimmer?
Yeah,
But like I didn't know what Zim Zimmer was, so in my head it was always Sin. I just heard it as Sin Sinner or Sin Sinner. So then eventually I was like, okay, I figured out.
So you were
Zim
saying
Zimmer.
it wrong.
Yeah,
song.
technically, yeah. And then I was like, Sim Simmer, oh my god, Sin Sinner. And then after that, I remember when I finally moved out and I was playing that song over and over with my keys.
I remember.
But yeah.
Do you know that song? And my iPod stuck in replay.
Ayaz.
Yeah,
Ayaz.
In school one day, I thought it said my eyeball, like the guy who love at his eyeball. So I was singing it one day in school, in secondary school, and some girl goes, wait, say that line again? And I was like, and my eyeball stuck in replay. And she was like, say it again. I was like, eyeball, no? And she was like, and then she started laughing. And all day I was like, why is she laughing? I didn't know what she was laughing at
you
me.
being an idiot, basically.
Yeah. So I'm sure everyone has sang lyrics along.
I think that's the
yeah.
worst misheard lyrics that I've ever heard in my life.
It makes
made
sense
love.
though, because it's a love song.
No, but
think about it. It's a love song.
How does that make sense?
And he's in love with her.
Yeah.
So he keeps seeing her over and over again. So his
Yeah.
eyeballs is stuck on replay.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Easy
That's
mistake.
That's a reach.
Easy mistake.
That's a big reach.
You guys don't think that makes
No.
sense?
I get lyrics wrong all the time. You can ask them like all the time. It's I own it though.
You own the
I own
lyrics
it.
mistake.
Like when I was singing, was it Burna Boy Alone? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's singing in that song, but I just sing with the vibe, and then I start feeling it. Yeah.
Even like that one, Palazzo, Gigi, Gigi. I literally cannot get it. I could even listen to the lyrics, look at the lyrics, try to memorize, but when the song comes on, I'm not saying them right. I'm not saying them right. Like I just give up. Like
That's
Now, that's
gas.
me with most songs. And then when there's one lyric that you know, I sing that to the
Very loud.
I'm like,
To the loudest. Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me
Have to
there.
sing that with confidence, like.
That's gas.
So what's on the agenda today, guys? What we have on our
On the agenda, we have, well, there's been some new music coming out of Ireland.
Lovely.
We've
Lovely.
had
Paddy's Day releases from
Paddy's. I know. I think that's the
Yeah.
first time I've ever seen a Paddy's Day release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That's-
There was
true.
a, there was
And it's
like a
actually really
few.
good.
There was
Two or three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking? How you guys
So
feeling?
we have the Irish track by Cello.
Yeah.
We've got the Irish track by Debo, A92. So what are your thoughts, guys? Well, what you guys think?
I think they're both great. 10 out of 10 for me.
I was,
No, congrats to the boys. Like, first of all, I'll start off with congrats for the boys that are like releasing regularly. Like,
Yeah.
like that's
That's
it's
one
not
thing you
easy
guys
to
always
release a
complain
track.
about on this
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
like,
People aren't releasing enough music, and now
True,
it
true.
seems like the people are taking this thing seriously. They're releasing like on a regs, like so. Congrats. So
Me,
okay.
I was both of them. I like both of them. Like I don't think they're like their best tracks from either people
Artists.
or either artist. But I do think it was like I think it's one of those things like it's a fun
passion
Yeah.
throwaway.
Yeah.
And like if for example they get big in 10 years and they play that to an Irish crowd,
So
the Irish
they're
crowd
gonna love it.
will love
Definitely.
it.
Yeah,
you
they're gonna
know?
love
So
it,
It's
yeah.
one of those like throwaway tracks that you just play. You probably won't listen to it loads, but like it's still,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was smart even releasing on Paddy's Day because that'd be
Exactly.
something that like I was in work, but like if I wasn't work, I'd be just out getting ready to go on the session. I'd be like replaying them two
and
songs
it'll have replay value.
over
Yeah,
and over.
yeah.
Yeah,
We play everybody's day. Like,
yeah.
Nah,
those
but
tunes, man.
what does Cello say? Tell Kerry her ma's alright.
Do you know
That's
what
a bad.
what I appreciated with that track? Even like it's the
The use
like
of the counties.
the use of the counties.
Counties,
Because I think it is like it's thinking outside the
No,
box.
no, lads.
You know?
lads. Oh, I did the wrong one. No, I want because the reason why I'm doing that is because when freaking Central C went to LA and was rapping with like the different like slangs,
Yeah,
people were freaking they were bigging that up, and
People
everyone was
gassing
gassing that up,
and everybody-
and Cello just used Claire, Kerry,
Leash.
Kerry's ma, Leash,
Arma.
Kilkenny.
Yeah.
Kilkenny.
Arma,
Yeah.
he used, like I don't know, he didn't use all 26, so he fucked up there, man. He could have done better. Like,
Next song.
He used as much as he
That's,
could.
that's the one that's coming
All
next Paddy's
26,
Day.
like,
Yeah.
What?
He's
Not
working
Clement
towards
32.
it.
Am I not complimentary too?
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
Cello didn't claim 32 either.
Nah, but I thought it was just a really a unique thing to do. Like
Yeah.
it's thinking.
Yeah.
Debo's. I like the
sample, man.
The sample.
Yeah,
is-
the sample is like an
It's
old-
catchy.
It's like a 2010 like rap beats. Like just the samples. I don't know how they got that cleared.
It's catchy,
I
yeah.
like when and nowadays obviously a lot of artists are doing sampling
Samples,
old
yeah.
school songs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But when it's done like I think it's easy to just sample it and just remix it like RD does it. And sometimes it's not
There's
it's
something-
good,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
a bump, but it's not like the
It's
way
not
they
your
do
own
it's not-
flow on
yeah,
it, yeah.
exactly. But like the way Debo did it, I thought
He had his
It
own
worked
flow
with
on
him.
even just I was listening to I know you talked about it last week like George's thing. I thought it sounded a bit like old school rap. Some
Yeah,
of the beats,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, this sounds cool. It sounds nice, but like obviously in a new flow as well. So I
Side
like
note,
when it's done that. Like
that project has replay value. I was listening to it
Very
again today, bro.
a big,
It's
big,
crazy,
big
man.
replay value.
Crazy,
Big
crazy.
Shout out George.
Shout out to Luke
George.
Fly as well.
Luke Fly as well. Yeah.
Friend of the show. Anyone that sat on
of
the
the
couch
channel.
is now a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Love it.
They're in the circle.
The circle.
In the circle.
In the circle. The inner circle.
What other music was?
Circle.
What other music was out? Is there any? other? Even just worldwide, I don't know if there's no.
Worldwide. Okay, we had. Sorry, I've gone blank.
Yeah,
The
I don't
Don
even-
Tolliver.
Don Tolliver, that came out 2 weeks ago. That project is. I've been listening to it like that's my current gym.
What's
gym
it?
playlist.
What's it sound like? I haven't heard of it. What's it?
Man, Don Tolliver's like he sings and raps, and he's a really good singer as well. Think of Brent Faiyaz. Well, Brent Faiyaz is more singing only.
Yeah.
But Don Toliver can
Has a bit of-
rap as well. So he just flows like really, really well. He signed with what's his name? Travis Scott. He's on Travis Scott's label. So yeah, Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah. So sometimes he falls on the wayside because obviously whenever there's a big artist on the label, he's
they
priority.
get
But at the moment, it seems like Travis is sitting on the side, and Don Toliver is like he's the one that's going to go at the moment. So I'm really, really glad. And also Don Toliver, the reason why I like him, he's hopping on tracks with like Afrobeat artists. Like who did he hop on a track? I don't want to misquote because apparently I've been misquoting on this show a lot. But he's hopped on like an artist that I didn't expect him to hop on his track from Afrobeat. So I want to big up Don Toliver because he's been doing like Rema. He has a track with Rema.
Okay.
Wow.
Rema and Victoni.
Did you actually see Rema's remix with Selena got into like the top 10 on the Billboard?
No way.
Yeah, it was the number 8 like last week.
The worldwide build.
Yeah, the Billboard top 100.
Jesus
Christ,
man.
And
Rema's killing it.
But like it's the one with Selena though.
That's like people saying the track with Justin Bieber and Wizkid, because that did really well. Oh, it's not the original track, so it's not that. You have to big up all your wins.
I agree.
You know the track with is it
What, Stanley?
Wizkid and Justin Bieber.
Not just Bieber. Which one?
Oh, Essence.
Essence, yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh.
People were hating on that.
I just feel like
I don't know if it's trash.
I mean, it's
It was the original with Thames was already
good.
Thames on it, isn't it?
But I think there's certain artists that like.
Song, like No Stress or something, not that song, because that song was really big.
It was already
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
But that song ended up being like number one in America because Justin Bieber hopped on it.
Yeah,
So why are people hating when he's after helping someone?
But that's it. It's
True,
like use it to your
true.
advantage.
Yeah,
Like
for
everyone's
sure.
like, oh, it's not the original, but then that's opening up a whole new audience. Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
definitely.
What if it's trash? It's trash still.
I feel like, but I
song
feel
wasn't
like,
trash, man.
yeah, but I feel like that's an L the artist is ready to take. Like they know they're gonna kind of butcher their song a little bit
Because Justin Bieber's
because they need to just, you know.
Did you just say because it's Justin Bieber?
They said the Selena version
But I love
was
Justin
trash.
Bieber, so no hate to Justin
don't think
Bieber.
I think it's good as
I
well.
think Selena's one is good, yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
after
it's a bit
listening to,
long.
like,
I feel like Selena Gomez's one is a bit long. I wish she just did a 1, 2, and then left it at that. I just felt it was gone on for too long. I love Selena. I just love Selena and Justin Bieber, by the way. I hate Hailey. Just putting it out there.
Bro, I don't follow all of that stuff, yeah?
I'm just saying.
But-
Sure, yeah.
The last 2 weeks, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez.
She's a weirdo.
And Hailey Bieber was a fan of Justin Bieber. Then she ended up marrying him, and she moves like a fan, and like all this stuff. And
Yeah. Do you want me to break it
I don't
down?
know. And Justin
It's like-
Bieber has a tattoo of Selena. Man,
No.
this all
Bro, there's
Yeah.
a whole
conspiracy thing.
backstory.
It's not conspiracy. What the hell is happening in real life?
Oh
real
my
time.
God, we've got a super fan here. We've got a super fan here.
Nice, but do you know what?
It's real life drama,
You know on
honestly.
TikTok you said,
I saw it on Instagram. I'm not using
bro,
TikTok.
go
I
on
don't-
TikTok, man. That's where you find all this,
Honestly.
all
the
this,
gossip,
all the
yeah?
gossip, and you like.
Justin
people
Bieber and
literally
Selena
give you all
were
the videos
supposed to
and
be
everything.
together, and then Selena, we used to be friends with Hailey, and then Hailey,
Stolen.
Hailey basically like copied Selena, and then basically when Selena and Justin broke up, Hailey just swooped in there, and then they basically stole Selena Gomez's identity and took
How did she
Justin
steal the
Bieber.
identity?
Watch the
Hailey's a
videos,
model,
you will see.
Selena
Like,
Gomez-
some of the videos,
excuse
right?
me.
When
Calm
they
down.
explain it, right? They say, there's some of the things where they say like, oh, when Selena did this, Hailey did this. When Selena did this, Hailey did this. And I was like, okay, it does seem a bit
Okay.
sus. And there was a thing I think was. I feel like I know too much about this. I probably shouldn't know as much as
Yeah,
I know about
yo,
this.
Kenny, tell me why you know so much about this.
Because, bro,
Are you a JB fan?
I'm a huge JB fan. What you mean?
Yes.
JB's the guy, man.
Kenny-
JB's
What's
the
your favorite
guy.
Justin Bieber track?
Baby, that's a hard one. I'm almost all his tracks I could like.
He's been through a lot. Okay.
Whoa.
Georgia.
When he was supposed to come to Dublin, I bought tickets and everything.
Oh, Peaches.
Yes. What are you talking about? Yes. I got tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
You
know
have
until
to.
I don't know. No,
I
but no,
actually-
he didn't end up coming though. It was last year when they went out. But like he was supposed to come at the start of this month or so.
COVID, yeah, COVID took it.
Yeah, no, and then I think he took a break from his tour and stuff.
Oh,
But
Oh
I
yeah,
love
because he was
Justin.
sick.
Sorry?
He was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
He
Remember
has
Friend of the show, Justin Bieber.
he gets like anxiety.
he
attacks and
had
stuff,
no,
right?
he had some sort of. It's not a stroke. I can't remember what the name of it is now.
Yeah, actually.
But it's like half of your face kind of drops or goes numb or
like,
something. So yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
but I love
also,
Justin Bieber.
on the note of artists getting sick and stuff, RIP to Costa Titch, the
Yeah.
Amapiano. Amapiano
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Amapiano, artist
he
that
was
had-
in Dublin only in like,
No
I don't know.
way.
Was around? Was that? I think was October or something.
October.
But he was. Yeah, he
Oh, I wasn't
performed
into him
in.
back then. I
Yeah,
only got
yeah.
into him
I
recently.
don't. I can't say exactly when, but I
Oh,
remember he
he's-
did perform
The
here,
guy is like, Amapiano is popping off. He's one of the
Yeah.
rappers in
Yeah.
South Africa
Oh, okay.
that has been like
leading the way.
Leading
it,
Yeah.
100%.
27. He fainted on stage. Someone put
Yeah,
him back
I've
up.
so
And then I didn't see the video. I don't want to see the video because I actually really like his music. Like I've been sharing his stuff to people. So when I heard that he died, it really fucked me up a little bit. But apparently he just dropped off the stage. And
No.
they think he died on the way he fell. He broke his neck on the way he fell. That's what they think. That's what the rumors. But I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on that. So R.I.P. to
Damn.
Costa
Yeah,
Titch,
that's
man.
mad.
That's
27,
mad.
man. You know they
Yeah.
say happens in the music industry at 27.
Is that?
Why are you looking at me for?
Man, you love all that conspiracy theory stuff.
I mean,
Isn't
I
that
have
what-
nothing to say about this. I haven't done my research. I'm okay. I get back to you. Yeah. I have no much to say on this.
No, it's true though. They say that they don't make out their 20s.
Yeah, 27 is it.
But I think it's exhausting for your body. Like you're literally your body's constantly in tense mode. Like when you're training and stuff. And if you're drinking, maybe not sleeping, maybe you're dehydrated. Like it's easy to have.
Tour life seems
Tour.
mad.
Yeah.
Like it seems.
That's why I'm
really,
wondering
really mad.
why the hell is Chris Brown still on tour, man?
Hey,
But that's
Like this guy's been on
he's
tour.
an
for how
alien.
Can I
He said it in
ask-
the interview.
Did you see the one?
Man has been on tour for the last 6 months.
Did
He's
you
not
see?
tired.
You know the
He's
way.
been touring since like Afro Nation last year, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so funny.
You know the way he's
He's bankrupt. He needs the money.
Maybe
he needs the money. That's
He needs
it.
to make that, bro.
his child support going up.
Yeah.
What
You know the way he was getting girls up on stage to do a lap dance.
Yeah.
Did you see that one of the girls that was up is now after splitting up with her boyfriend
Boyfriend, yeah.
because he was like,
He did a social media. I am no longer with
Do
my
you know
girlfriend
what?
after seeing her
Yeah.
on stage.
I'd be
like,
so
what do you make
Hey,
of
actually,
that?
question for you: if your girl got pulled on stage by Chris Brown, are you letting her? No, she's gone on stage.
She's gone on stage. It's not even
what,
a.
What are you
Oh,
saying? What are you doing? Relationship is the relationship ending or what? She's not a big Chris Brown fan. Chris Brown just pointed at her. She knows she has a relationship of 4 years, and she's like, "It's Chris Brown. I want to go."
yeah, but if she's not a real Chris Brown fan, would she not turn to the girl beside her and be like, "Oh, it's you"?
Yeah, but she
Like,
just-
you'd have to-
she's looking
I-
for clout.
She's looking for
Do you know
clout.
what? Right? It's
I don't know the reason. I don't know the reason.
I feel like if like Beyonce came and like I was with my man and Beyonce came over and she was like,
You're
I'd be
coming up.
like, oh my god, it's fucking Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like you
Beyonce's not
go.
the same thing as Chris Brown.
So why is Chris Brown?
Chris Brown is like Chris Brown. Okay, Chris
wait.
Brown,
Why
the
is
female
Beyonce
version-
not the same as Chris Brown?
Because Beyonce is
Like
a billionaire.
what's the difference?
What's he not
Getting
giving you
a
money?
dance off a billionaire is different to getting a dance off Chris Brown. He's only a few M's up.
I feel like
Look at
no.
it.
So
All I hear, but
You hear it, yeah.
Well, I'd be like I'd just be like, I mean, it's once in a lifetime experience. It's not. Like, what's he gonna
No,
call you
I
tomorrow
feel like
night?
Kenny would be
Like,
pissed.
it's
What if on
No,
the stage he was
Kenny.
listening
No.
to her?
Look, let Kenny speak because he looks the
it's
piss.
techie. I think it's like
Depends on the trust. What do you think?
I look to be honest. It's one- did you know what? Because I got asked this question because I got sent a video about it, and I was like, it's
That's
not like
just
I'm
pain.
not gonna break up with you or anything, but like I'll be annoyed. and
You're
you
sleeping
know
on the
I'll be
couch
annoyed.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you're not gonna live it down for long, and I'll be quite annoyed, but I'm not gonna. It's not like you cheat or anything.
Yeah.
Like that.
Maybe-
I'm not-
And like it's in front of everyone. It's not like
Yes.
you're being taken away or.
Exactly. So it's not like it is.
And if
As much as it is a big thing, it's not really that big a thing. It's not that deep. but like, yeah, I would be pissed.
You'd be pissed.
Obviously I'll be pissed, but I wouldn't like if because you know, but with me, the reason why I'd be pissed because I know if it was reverse, she'd be pissed as well. So I'm like,
No, but are you pissed off because she'd be pissed, or were you pissed off because you?
both. Because if she wasn't pissed, I'd be like, oh, okay, and then I probably would.
This is something.
Well,
that
I
would piss
feel
her
like
off.
as well depends like on how you carry yourself. Like if I was
Yeah,
to go
that's
on
true.
stage and I had like my hands here and I was just enjoying the moment and I'm actually watching someone perform, fair enough. But if I'm literally like
Watching someone perform.
Yeah,
From here
Have
to
you
me,
seen the videos?
maybe that's a different. Like I feel like it's just.
on him, then it's like
Have you
Yeah.
seen the videos of what
But
he
that's
does?
it. It's like
I
if
know,
you're
but
doing
like
the most.
it's up to you. He's
Yeah.
trying
No.
to. That's.
But if
Yes,
you're
it
just
goes
if you're
to-
just chill,
exactly. Then
She's being respectful. She's just here like, okay, cool.
you gotta do
Do you know?
it.
For me personally, I've thought about this.
Oh, have you? Yeah. A few times.
it's like this is what keeps
Wait,
me up at night.
Wait, question.
Not gonna
No,
roll.
wait, question. Just
Not
before you
gonna
before you
roll.
answer that.
It's not going.
It's not gonna roll.
No, actually, no. To be honest, I don't know. I don't care too much.
Yeah, like it's one of those things that you don't like.
Just for content, I
grand
was
scheme of things,
just for
you don't.
content. I was
He's
saying.
just like off you go.
Just for
Yeah.
content, I was saying it's not gonna run. But to be honest, it's not that deep. To be
Get a
honest.
picture.
I'd be like, shout me out.
You said that you can't compare Beyonce and Chris Brown. Okay, who you compare to Chris Brown?
Chris
then?
Brown. Who is Chris Brown's level? Who's a few M's up?
Like,
Doja Cat or
Doja
Nah, no.
okay,
no,
so
no.
I
No.
so
Have to
wait.
look at longevity.
No, you need longevity.
Attractiveness,
You need-
like,
Okay,
You
yeah.
have to look at the same.
Okay,
like,
what
longevity.
about Nicki Minaj?
Ah,
Yeah.
she's a bit older.
Okay, so if Nicki,
Well, Nicki Minaj is
well, actually,
above
question
Chris Brown.
for you,
Still, yeah.
question for
Still
you. If
above
Nicki Minaj called you up, would you go up?
Me,
Yeah.
100%.
He didn't even have to think
You don't
about
have
it.
to think about that, man.
Damn.
I have nothing to say. I'm literally like, yeah.
What? What?
What does she want, bro?
What?
She
I don't know what she's looking for, so I'm just asking her. Sorry, you called me. I'm here. Like, do you need something from me? but in the reverse, I don't mind if she goes up on stage, man. But when Chris Brown whispers in her ear to come backstage, she better say no. If she says yes,
no.
she can stay backstage, and I'm going home by myself.
I hate it.
And on the way home, let me not say too much.
And on the home, you're gonna pray. Pray for a good relationship.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Nicki Minaj called me up. I'm going up stage, and Chris Brown calls her up. She can go up on stage. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah. I feel like it's just part of a show, really, at this point, you know? It's kind of if you go to a strip club, like, it's like, why are you mad? You're at the strip club.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's a topic. Do you feel
guy
like
wants to
if,
get.
That is true, though.
no? Do you feel
Why are you
like
trying to get people in trouble?
nah? Do you feel like if a guy goes into a strip club or a girl goes into a strip club,
Yeah.
that is infidelity in the relationship? Personally, I don't. Actually, I'm not gonna talk.
Personally, no one's
You
caught.
want to be alive.
I think it's this thing of it's inappropriate.
Why?
Not necessarily that it's inappropriate, especially
People are dancing. Professional dancers are dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
but
it's
but you like I think for sometimes people like to play dumb with it. Like you know what the connotations are. You go to a strip club, you know.
But it only goes past one level if strip clubs, the dancers literally they dance, and if you are Chris Brown and you have 50,000 or 10,000, it might end up being more. But for the regular people, most of the times, it's just dancing.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and getting if you were single and you got a twerk in a club? Is that not the same thing?
Yeah, but the difference is you're single.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
That's,
Well,
you know,
you're
like me personally, I think it's one of those things where like it really just depends on like
The relationship.
the relationship. Like I don't like
So what you
like
gonna do?
inherently there's it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just so it can be inappropriate in certain situations.
No, I think personally, there's no need for you to go to a strip club unless you're literally going to Las Vegas and watching like a performance, like a big ass show with your girl.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if if my fella goes to a strip club in Dublin, I'll actually just be so
There's
appalled.
No, they're
I'll
all
be so
gone.
appalled.
There used to be one on Parnell Street called Stringfellows.
I'd be appalled and embarrassed. No.
Yeah, you knew that. You even know the name and everything.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. There's actually a few, and like no, and like I've went to one of them.
In Dublin.
Yeah, I went to a strip club in Dublin. I was just there for one of the lads' birthday, so a group of us were like, yeah, let's just go.
Was it good?
And no, it was not good. Everybody gets a lap dance with their ticket, and I went in there and I was like, oh my god, like no one here looks like the American stripper. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I even said to my friend Brandon came with me. I said to him, please, take this lap dance. I
You
don't
can
want
have
nobody
two.
to come near me. I was like, no way. They didn't even have matching underwear, some of them girls. No, I was appalled. I was a guy here, jacket and knickers, having a smoke. I couldn't. No. It was. I was locked, so I was having
Be a good
the time of
time,
my life.
yeah.
But like with them girls, I was like, I'm not here for a show. I'm not really here for a show.
Yeah.
So
See, I don't think we can really like compare or comment on it properly because it's not like typical lifestyle here.
yeah. But I feel
Whereas,
like,
like,
the girls need
yeah.
to
You know,
put
like
it
the
on
likes
that
of
level.
America, it's not
They
like
go
it's
in there.
normal. It's
Yeah.
where people go for drinks the
They go for food
weekend.
even. I bet one of-
Literally.
I've said it a few times on the Joe Budden podcast because I've been listening to him a lot recently. He was like, the best wings he has is in the strip club. He goes in there to buy wigs. He goes there for wigs.
Yeah.
It's a lot different over there.
Like that's
There's
his
just
regular.
wild, innit?
We're going on a night out. You know, let's just say you want to go for cocktails on a Friday evening or something. He would just go to the strip club on a Friday evening just to chill for a few hours to get
Yeah.
some wings and go home.
Yeah, but I feel like the dancers in Ireland, like if they want a higher like quality type of strip club, then they need to make that. I feel like what I've known, because like I have a few friends that are in strip clubs or whatever. So as far as I've known, like none of them are really taking dancing that seriously. None of them are trying to showcase. They're just there to to make a few quid, to chat to the guys that are coming in, get a drink, persuade them to get a dance, and then that's really it. You know what I mean? There's not really much of a show, so I feel like they need to create that culture for it to be like a respected talent. So I feel like if my fella went to a strip club like in America, we both went, I'd be like, this is money's worth. Do you know what I mean? I'm watching like a beautiful woman actually like. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know how hard it is to do this pole dancing? It's a whole show. It's a whole art. But if you go to a strip club here, you go in, the strip club literally is like an old pub. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, the chairs are old.
levels,
Like,
no.
So
Yeah.
it's like, if you go here, I'm like, I can't rate that. If we go somewhere that's worth it, then fair enough.
Speaking of dancers, you know, I've been to a strip club before. It was lit. in LA as well.
Wait, the guy.
Yeah, okay, you need to show us. You need to show us.
You want me to show you what they did? Nah. No, but speaking of dancers, though, Chris Brown. Just going back to Chris Brown.
Yeah.
He there's a dancer that on his show. She has bald hair or blonde short hair.
Oh yeah, she went like
Yeah.
viral for dancing. Yeah.
Taylor Terry. Someone.
All of them.
Triple buzzer.
She's like
What
she
is
does like a
wrong?
solo.
If you see what this woman was doing on that stage,
Fair enough. That's good. Man.
man, she's a fantastic dancer. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Very
she is.
enthusiastic about this Taylor Terry.
Man, she was a really good dancer. She was at the
Yeah.
Dublin show, man.
She does it every
She
show.
did
doesn't she?
everything, man. It's just
Every show.
she's just a really good dancer, man. And apart from just her, the rest of the dancers, there's a segment where all 15 dancers, or I don't know how many dancers, all of them are doing their flex and they're doing their thing, like, and all these people, man.
It was good entertainment.
Yeah,
Like
these dancers, man. The art of dancing is
Would
like
if you had the talent, would you form a dance group like diversity?
if I could
Like
dance.
diversity. I love that. Like diversity.
Not even a
dance group.
I used to
Like
love
diversity.
Diversity.
Do you remember
Oh,
they had
what
this
you're
show
saying,
and they used to bring the
Can I
old
follow,
people?
like,
Yeah.
that's
And they used to make a
career.
dance
That's
group.
a
They used to
career
make
in,
the
like,
groups that were
following
so
your passion
cute.
as a
So
dancer
cute.
or someone like
Yeah.
as a backup singer or whatever. Could I do that as a career?
Yeah.
If I felt like I could do it it was sustainable. Like I was going to be dancing with enough
It's not
artists.
sustainable. Dance
I feel like we should. I
this.
feel like we should go
People
to a
who-
dance group.
People who make it sustainable are very, very lucky.
Yeah.
If I thought
Is
it was
it,
a
why,
sustainable,
why do you say it's not, or why is it not?
I feel like it is sustainable.
You don't earn money. It's hard to get jobs. You have to look a certain way in order to get the jobs. There's a lot to it.
How do you like? Do you know how, like, for example, Chris Brown's dancers or like backup singers? How do you just audition for that, or?
Yeah.
They're probably all in
It's
groups. Maybe
either
in a group.
auditioned or scouted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Post on your, post on your
A lot
Instagram.
of stuff like that is auditions, but like you'd literally be up against thousands of people.
Or
Yeah.
like keep making content, tagging the artist,
'Cause
tagging the artist.
And some people could be famous. They're probably just lit in America as they're known as they dance for like different artists and stuff. Like they're hip hop dancers or whatever. And the pre-drink show, I love that. No, but once you build a brand, it's like people that build a brand as like singers and they're backup singers for Burna Boy.
Yeah,
For
because
Yeah.
that was my thinking. Because whenever I see Bernard, I see his back, like he has the
that
same
girl,
band,
same
Yeah.
girl,
the same singers and stuff, and I'm just like, would that be cool? Like,
I think it would be, man.
Like,
Imagine
I would love
you're
to
not
be on
you're
that.
not
Like,
in the limelight as much as Burna Boy.
Yeah.
but you're getting paid.
You're getting the
buying all these
benefits,
And you're
places.
just traveling all over the place, and you're probably making a steady income, man. I
For
think
that,
Yeah.
that's what
So
I'm like.
worth
and
it.
in the industry, you're well known, so you can also once you work with a big artist, you can connect with other big artists.
Yeah, possibly.
I
yeah.
think it would be not.
I think it's one of the things where you need to get into the door first.
I wouldn't say,
Or it's harder
yeah.
to get into. It's hard to get into the door, get on a tour. Or something.
Get that viral content and then you get noticed by all these
Or
artists.
sing like you do a Burna Boy cover or whatever. Absolutely body it.
Can you
Burna-
sing?
Me? No. Yes. Yes.
Burna Boy, if you're listening, I can sing.
Burna Boy, if you listen, I can sing. I can dance. I can drum.
You probably need to insult people as well. 'Cause that insult people.
So what's less on? What's
I think we could literally form our own little band.
Yeah.
band?
We could have a pre-drinks band, yeah.
The pre-drinks band.
Yeah, you guys should.
I'll drum.
You
I
guys
can
should
drum.
have
Yeah,
that
you
as a
drum.
segment, actually. Start.
Kenny, you can rap.
Get bring back KO. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Can you do your audition now for us? Can we hear some?
Nah.
Give us a freestyle. A
Do you
black
know what?
and
I
white
actually
freestyle.
had. I remember being way back when the boys used to like rap and all that kind of stuff, and like I remember we used to go to Foroga, the U Club, and there was this guy who used to like. There used to be a studio upstairs, and we just used to spit bars and stuff, and that's where like Days Boys and they used to do their stuff.
Yeah.
And like there was one time when I like hopped on like two tracks. I covered Ole Ku, and then in Vince way back. I did it with Walter, my boy. It's still on. Is it on Facebook? I think it's still on Facebook,
Facebook,
somewhere.
yeah?
Yeah, it's still on Facebook somewhere.
That's crazy.
No,
man.
we need to try to add a
some of the
snippet.
bars were like stupid, and you can tell I was in school because I was doing some geography thing. Like I said something about Oxbow Lake or some shit, and I was like, "What?" And then I come back and I'm like, "I thought that was a bar." And I was like, "That's stupid."
No way,
And then-
man.
But like, yeah, I did that, and then there was another one, like Invincible or something. Yeah, that was. Yeah, you did that, and yeah, when Cersei versus Barnes.
Man, all of you bringing boys have done something with music, man.
Bro, that's why
All
we've
of
been
you.
here. We've been out here, man. Love it.
Actually, no, we have to give a round of applause to Cheap Talks.
That's a banger.
That's
That's
actually-
actually a really
Yeah.
good. With Evans.
Yeah.
Evans,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a new song. Yeah, he wants everybody to promote. So Toastin, as you can see, yeah, we're promoting it for you. Because you've been slapping us on, but boys, make sure you post. Everybody go on TikTok. Make sure you're living your best life, Jaye, all that kind of stuff. That's it. See, Toastin, I did it for you.
Jai.
And I'm gonna make sure you live that for him. Yeah, exactly.
Well, what was I saying to you? It's nice to see people release, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in there.
Releasing a track isn't easy, so it's just nice to see
Nah,
all
it's
these
good.
people like
It's good.
that are following their passion and actually doing their thing, man. And actually like
Actually, on that, I don't know if you guys saw Simba's Den.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's so.
Has he
Simba's-
released it yet?
No, he hasn't released it yet.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I don't know if it's in a week or something, but he's doing this new thing where it's a bit like Fumes, maybe it's similar,
Yeah.
where he's getting,
Freestyles.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically getting artists to get in a competition and freestyle over a beat and stuff like that. I think he has 2 people, and then we decide.
Underground artists.
Yeah, we decide who
Underground
wins and
artists.
stuff like that. So, and Simba's there, and it just sounds lit.
I was saying it. Can I say that?
So big up to Simba for that.
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Um,
man,
I know a couple.
Slight Motif
yeah.
have some cooking. Slight Motif have some cooking. Stay tuned. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that sounds lit. That sounds
No,
lit.
it's-
yeah.
He's some good people on it.
Like,
and
I
you just
actually
know
wanna
with
see some
Simba,
of
it's
the
gonna
big
be
people
quality.
go at it.
Some who?
Eventually, probably later.
I want to see some of the big people. Go at
Big,
it.
I think
Yeah.
but
I
like
want to see
it-
Travis against Els.
I think,
Ooh.
it's, I think,
Boys
I think
back
he's doing it
against
more
each
for
other.
like underground people to get them,
This is underground.
give them like promo in it and give them.
Yeah, that's the way.
There's also like a
Yeah.
young scene as well.
Yeah.
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 That's something I always forget. Like
The younger
like,
scene.
we get so I get because I only know the people
Alright.
at my age and shit. Like,
Yeah,
and then
same.
when I hear someone like I don't know, I'm like,
Who's
What?
this guy?
who's this
19-year-old.
person? Like even my younger sister, my cousins, they'd be different people that they'd know, and I'm like,
They have a different fan.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, some of them are dead, won't lie, but
Some of them-
but like obviously improvement.
Especially with TikTok, I feel like TikTok actually has given confidence for like loads of lads and like to get together and just like say little bars and like test the waters and whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
if they get
it's
that snippet
simple.
that
Yeah,
bangs,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
They
it
could just
ba-
like
Yeah,
keep
goes out.
switching each other in a one beat and just like sit a little bit and go off. But like all together it looks really good. Do you get me?
Well,
So-
actually, speaking of TikTok and stuff, did you guys see the TikTok CEO in court in America?
This
No.
actually
No.
came up. I was saying this. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but doubling on what you said, a couple of weeks ago we were saying TikTok has been banned in like six states in a few like any public building. So basically, if you're on public Wi-Fi, your TikTok app in like
That
6 of
won't-
these
won't
states.
work,
won't
won't
work.
Oh my god.
Because
Bro,
they think it's influencing.
They think
like,
there was
people's
one of the
minds. Yeah.
congressperson was saying something about like, so does TikTok record your eyes and for like facial recognition and stuff like that? And this guy was basically just chatting shit and was like, no, that's not what we do. We have like, obviously with TikTok you have the filters and stuff like that, but that's all. It's not like we're not surveilling you through your eyes or through your pupils and stuff like that. And then he was like, how do you verify people's ages? Where we look on their public account and see if it matches what age they said. And I mean, then he was like, that's creepy, but it was like, no, it's public, so that's and, you know, so
Yeah.
like nah. But these people are like old Republicans that like
Well,
having their
man,
Yeah.
clue
they
what's
don't
going
have
on.
a clue, man. In America, man, those the whole divide between like Democrats and Republicans,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
It's
That
huge.
country's real political, man.
Kind of weird country. Weird.
But yeah, they're definitely trying to monitor like what they're watching and like yeah, everyone have said like that TikTok is so good for like finding out new information. So it is so sad it's getting banned. Like why ban such a good
But that's
app?
they're
Like
People see
taking it
that as-
off like all the politicians here. They're taking it off all their phones
Yeah.
because they think that it's like obviously they have secret information or whatever you want to call it, and they're like, oh yeah, well TikTok's just able to see all that, and then they're going to send it back to the Chinese government, and then they're going to have everything, and it's
Literally,
like,
exactly.
what, like
Yeah.
how?
Like part of me thinks like, yeah, because have you ever got that thing where like you were saying it there, where you're thinking something and then it comes up on TikTok or something, or it comes up on a video and stuff.
That happens
And
on
I-
Yeah.
Instagram. more,
all
I
the
think.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like I think it's more because like because influence is really easy. Because if you see something like a random
yeah.
something throughout the day, and then you think about it, and then you see it again on TikTok, you think, oh, I was just thinking about it. When no,
It
you
could just
you
be
actually
Yeah.
influenced by it.
Yeah.
and
But
stuff like
also
that.
as well, like those apps are just collecting data continuously. So not only collecting data, but monitoring your pattern anyways. Like, do you ever
Yeah,
get
so
like?
exactly? So they know what
probably
you're
don't
doing.
know.
But
Even
that's
when
it,
you-
because it's like
yeah.
whatever you're
Yeah.
interacting with or wherever you are.
Yeah.
And it even has a thing, so say the four of us sitting here. So obviously like we all get our own tailored ads. But because the four of us are here, our phones are like talking to each other
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's going, oh, because you guys are in the same room, use our friends. So use might both like the
Like
same
this, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So like we could go later and start scrolling through stuff and it's like,
I'm
ah.
definitely
Yeah.
gonna. Justin Bieber's gonna come up on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's going to be on all of our phones. And like,
No, it's so true though. Like I feel like it learns your patterns anyways. Because even like, you know, when you learn back like in college or whatever about like, you know, a website could monitor like exactly where the mouse is hovering. So like that, the parents that you have on your phone. So first thing you go straight, you click into your messages. So like, of course, then maybe your Instagram is gonna have an ad right there in front of you before you even go to your messages. Where my ad maybe this doesn't even show up there. My ad will be on the stories because I click straight into the stories first, and then it just starts learning that. Do you get me? So and then it just predicts what you're gonna do. So then you're like, oh my god, can't believe this is
Do you
here.
guys have a problem with it?
What?
No, like AI.
Do you guys care that like everything's tracking you?
I used to care, but now I don't. It's very boring life, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like, has anyone?
Like I get
Why are you looking at me, man? You're looking at freaking Donald Trump or someone. You're about to arrest Donald Trump for something bad that he did. Don't look at me, man. There's nothing interesting with me. You're fine, to be honest.
Has anyone ever actually like been influenced by any of the ads that you've seen, or is it just a next? Yeah. Like, have you ever seen an ad and been like,
yeah.
oh?
You know,
I guess as for all those people, all those
No.
up and coming artists.
all those what?
Up and coming artists.
Yeah.
man.
Oh
It's good
yeah.
though.
Oh,
All of
new
those
music.
things, all those I get like random ads on my Instagram, but I actually click into them, go into it if I like it, and I'll follow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
stuff like
Instagram
that, like
knows you love that
sponsored.
shit then.
Yeah.
So I
They
always
know.
I get loads.
But
of
are these
I have loads of artists
sponsored?
that are like 5,000 followers or listeners from America, like random places, really random places. So if they drop a new track, it goes on my release radar. So I'm listening to this thing, I'm like, who the fuck is this chap?
Yeah.
But I just followed some random chap like 6 months
America
ago.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I always do that and then unfollow them after like I follow them because they released that one good song, and then after that I'm like, oh god, that's enough. Yeah, no, even like my friends always laugh when like I have YouTube on because I'm always like researching like courses or like digital marketing or how to make posters or anything like that. I'm always looking it up or like Google Scholar or whatever. So like yes or like whatever free courses or whatever. So then they'll come over and I'm playing like tunes on YouTube and they'd be like, how to start your business. And I'm like, oh shit. Everyone's like,
I think I'm gonna start paying for YouTube now. So all of that stuff doesn't happen.
You know. Everyone's like, what
The
the
same
hell?
happens on Spotify when I'm listening to I listen to a lot of football podcasts and all of them, and then even on YouTube they all have it's all betting apps.
Oh my
They're all
God,
trying
yeah.
to get me to bet, and I'm like, look. And to be honest, there was one I was listening to yesterday, and I was like, that actually looks like I've never bet in my life, but like that looks
good bet.
damn, that looks tempting. I could win money, you know. I don't know, like that. So it does start to get into your head and start to like affect
Speaking
you.
of podcasts and stuff, you used to have the Pints of Malt podcast that is no longer with us. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Look,
Talk to us a little bit about that. Like,
pints of malt.
We need it. Aww.
Oh damn.
we don't have a sound.
Yeah.
Can we do a da 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 da?
Really?
Yeah, man. Pints was good. It's one of those things where it just happened out of college. Like I've said, like, we were literally like this. We just sat about for ages, just chatting shit. And one time, Femi came and said like we should literally record all load of these things that we're talking about. And when it's mainly about like stuff that we were experienced growing up, like because we like 3 of us grew up together, so we all had the similar stories growing up in Balbriggan and stuff like that. And then Femi's from the country, so he had his perspective and stuff. And that's where it started. Like the first episode was about like going to the barber shop or something like that, and like getting cuts and all that kind of stuff, and getting your parents cutting your hair when you were younger and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
my mom cut my hair before.
bro, all that. So we could just all relate to those kind of things, and it was good. At the time when we were
90s babies vibes, because what 90s babies are doing now, they were before you, but it gives me the similar. What you had was a similar vibe.
I'll always say like we had a really good. We got like over 100 episodes. Had a really good live show. We got like nominated. We were on like the podcast charts in Ireland for a good bit as well. Sorry? Yeah, on BuzzFeed. Yeah, we on like BuzzFeed featured us as like one of the top podcasts.
The reason why some people stop things is because they don't see like wins and they don't see success. But you had some milestones.
Yeah.
Passing. So why did you stop?
It's a tricky one. I think really and truly one of the big things was COVID. Like, COVID hit at like a really bad time for us because it was just. So I think our live show was in February, and then COVID hit in March.
happened in March.
So then we had to go to, and like a lot of, like what made the podcast so good is because we were all together in the same room, bouncing off each other and like having a
I
laugh.
had
and
a
all.
few COVID episodes on Zoom.
On Zoom and stuff like that, and it just wasn't the same. So the guys are like, we just fell out of love with it and stuff like that a little bit, and it just
Became
didn't.
work.
Yeah, it just didn't hit. And then like some of the topics, there was no topics because it was like the only
Nothing
thing.
was happening.
Yeah, nobody was doing everything. So the only thing we could talk about was like
Just,
COVID
how was
and
your
stuff
day?
like that. You know,
I
so
went out for a run today.
so those kind of influences, and then people just moved away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Femi moved away and stuff like that, and I moved up north as well. So it was a bit. So it's it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, just different
Yeah.
factors.
Do you
It was-
think if
yeah.
COVID didn't happen that it'd still be going, or do you think we're still kind of getting to that
Yeah,
point
no, I
of fizzling
definitely
out?
think it'd still be going.
Yeah.
I definitely, because I think at that time we were still after the live show we were on a buzz. We were on a really big buzz.
Yeah,
and
like
we
the
were
passionate. You guys were
I was at that
passionate.
last
Yeah.
show. That show was lit.
One thing I'll always say, like especially with like some of the things that I've done with Slight Motive, Pint and Malt, all that kind of stuff. It's always like to my own honor. It's always good quality from the boys. And it's always
Oh,
good
yeah.
quality from that we try and. So it's good. So that's why like I was like passionate about like getting pre-drinks on and stuff like that, because like podcast, like after doing podcasting and stuff like that. So
You got the
yeah,
bug.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And like that's why I still do with Black and Irish. I still go on that podcast and try to make it
We're
make
gonna
it a thing and stuff
we're
like
gonna
that. You know.
move on to Black and Irish next, but I have one question for you, because from what I remember, anyways,
Yeah.
you guys were the first of the podcasts that came out. Actually, no, sorry. There was
There was
Tree at the Back.
There was
Already
no,
out.
there was a tree. There was a few podcasts out before. So there was Tree at the Back. Raf and ZJ had their own podcast, Reckless Thought, and then there was another podcast before that with
Oh Man.
Freddie. Oh man, Freddie and Moyo.
Okay, so
and
you
some-
were not the first. There
No,
was a
we
few.
were. No, there was a few
But
podcasts before that.
This is
yeah.
the question I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like if you didn't stop, you guys would be ahead of where's your heads at?
That I like. I don't. I don't.
They started after Prince of Malt.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Do you think that they sold out Sugar Club? Do you think you would have sold out Sugar Club?
Yeah, like easily. Like just straight up, we were like if Pints and Malt was still
Podcast
going,
beef.
we would have been like what 3-4 years in the not like no beef on anybody, like 3 or 4 years in.
That sounds like beef. That sounds like
we-
fighting talk.
What is this guy? we had our own lane, and like we had our own thing where we were just like, I think the one thing that people have always said to us is that our personalities came across, and like I think that would have like sort of continued.
going,
Like
yeah.
for example, with the podcast itself, we got onto a network like after the first episode because the guy just really liked it and really liked what we were doing. So
Yeah.
like there was no like I have no qualms that it would have been bigger than.
Yeah, like at that point, you
Some of
guys
the-
were like
the biggest-
unstoppable anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
you
there
were
was
on
no-
a
you
roll,
guys
on
Yeah,
a
we were
roll.
on a big roll.
Was
so.
it 100 episode that you decided to do the live show, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100 episode.
100 episode.
Yeah, it was about 2 years.
Man, 100 episode of a show, like.
Yeah, look, I'm
That's
still,
big,
I'm
that's
still
big.
fully proud of it. Fully proud of what we did, and like
Man.
you never know.
Congrats to you guys.
You never know. A couple of years back.
Full circle. Too.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
about like our kids and getting married or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Aw.
like,
A new show, instead of the show now turns to 3 guys all married. and
yeah, I swear.
Be like
I
the
don't know,
10-year anniversary
10-year
or something.
But you never know. We'll
So
see.
on to the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about was Black and Irish, man. Black and Irish has been killing the game. The last came up since COVID. I've heard Leon talk about it a few times. But just like what from your perspective, like are you proud of what you guys are doing?
I'm extremely proud of what Black and Irish do, because like for me, like it's all the aim of Black and Irish is to improve the life and quality of black people in Ireland, and that's what we're doing. With every
Everything we do.
sphere that we do. Even just the other day with the in politics, we had the government announced this new like anti sort of, again I'm not gonna get this correct, but like sort of a law or like a proposal against like racism and stuff like that, and sort of discrimination and things like that. I
think that deserves a
butchered
round
that
of
completely.
applause.
But like we've been at the forefront of those
Oh,
conversations.
right.
So we're doing there's some really cool stuff. We have A-bar training where we do with kids and we give them anti-racism training in schools and in with
Is that only black
businesses
people
and
in that
stuff.
class or black and white people in those classes?
So no, so our education coordinator has developed this training that we can give to like white people, anybody who just wants to get wants to
Knowledge
be
of what is racism.
yeah, and how to sort of combat it.
Because some people don't even know what microaggressions are.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
actually not real.
So those kind
Someone
of
will
things,
say a
you know?
joke and they say something and they realize they just think I'm only taking the piss, but they don't realize that what
Yeah.
they said
Yeah.
is making someone feel some type of way.
And that's what we try to do. We try to do it's mainly an education piece. And so now obviously we branch into like entertainment and we just kind of big up Black and Irish people,
Creative
and
scene,
creative
yeah.
scene, and then that's with the podcast as well. Is getting all the things that we do
Talk
and
about
talking
what-
about it on the pod.
Expose more
And
light
obviously
to
you've
it.
been big help, so you know we it's good. No, I'm really
proud of
what
it.
we do, and like long may it continue.
Where do you see it going? Do you think it's something that could, because that kind of an organization, it's going to get to a stage where we're doing so much where
Yeah,
it's
yeah, you
it's-
need to be.
you might
can't be
full time.
volunteer.
Yeah, you're going to be
Wait,
full time.
Could I just say, like,
Yeah.
would you think, so basically the other day, me and my friend just went, I know it's a bit off topic, but me and my friend just went to like Moore Street to get her hair done, right? Because she has gone on holiday, she couldn't book anywhere, so it had to be quick things, we had to go there. And like we went in and we saw the building and oh my God, like Jesus Christ, like I'm not gonna lie, a bit of like a cheap IKEA job could really like benefit them kind of shops. Like these aunties have been working there for years, you know, supporting the African culture. Before there is this popular hairdressers, before there was African shops, you know, you go to Moore Street, you get your jollof rice.
How do
So
they get
I'm like,
funding?
Yeah. So I'm like, could it be like, you know, that us, like the community as well as Black and Irish, just because they have a platform. But I feel like we should be investing, like, you know, finding ways like, okay, now if we put money into this build to get done up, like, is there a way that we could, like, you know, benefit from it? They benefit from it. Maybe they get more legitimate work. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I hear
so-
you on that. And that's
That can be done in two ways in terms of private investors, like someone just believing, or
Yeah.
them just being aware, registering the business and applying for like small enterprise Ireland loans and
this,
stuff
is,
like
Yeah.
that.
this is the thing and one of the things that Black and Irish does is about sort of that education piece, or that like how like we're as an organization we're partnering with a bunch of different people, right? Like Warner, Orty, Guinness, all these kind of stuff. But all the money or the funding that we get is going back out
Into the community.
Into the community. Into like none of us is paid for what we
it.
do. Like so all the even when we charge to like give trainings or something like that, it goes back to funding
Different
the training
projects.
or different projects
Projects
that we
they're
do.
doing, yeah.
So like hopefully we can get to a stage where
You can
where
invest in
we can invest
businesses
in
and
those kind of
stuff, yeah.
businesses and like we can actually do this full time. I would love like okay, I might not sit down like, but I would love to do stuff like with the podcast or some of the things that Black and Irish do full time. And get away from that and stuff. Even stuff like Slight Motive does. I would love to do that full time. It's always been an aim and a goal of mine. So I think that is a long-term goal for the company. Like, and that's what they're doing right now. We're setting up different sort of, there's a charity fund side of the company, and then there's like the more entertainment side, which is gonna fund the charity side of things. So we're actually.
I love
Trying to
that
make a
structure.
system,
Yeah, I love it.
Structure.
That's
And
a
then
nice-
Even
hopefully
become like-
there's like a board of directors that we have, so we're keeping in check. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're just running roughshod and saying, oh, we should do this and that. We're, like there's people there that
You're saying
Yeah.
stuff and then putting in plans in place to get those things
and
done.
And I suppose that's one thing that people maybe might not see from outside in, but it is something that's happening. Like, it is something that like the guys at the top, Leon, Amanda, all those guys are like really pushing. So
And you.
yeah, well, I try.
yeah.
And you.
I love that about Black and Irish though, because they're reaching like all the different kind of areas or groups, and then you're getting
not
like the
just
different age
entertainment.
range in as
Yeah,
well. You're not just
exactly,
going, okay, well we're only focusing on the likes of entertainment, or we're only focusing on like this age range. Like you want to make sure everyone's being looked
Exactly.
after.
The life, literally the life. The motto is very simple. Just improving the life of Black
Black
people.
and Irish,
Like,
yeah.
very simple, and everything we do is just goes back to it. So yeah, man.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love everything you guys are doing. I love the awards show. I love everything. I've listened to Jaffa and all the boys talk about the award show. Some people have love, some people have hate for it.
Yeah.
I think everything is needed, man. I just think that
The more
like,
the better.
Yeah, like I think
No
we
matter
need
what it
all these
is.
organizations. We need people because what it gets to a stage where what you guys are doing is tough work. It's like you have to spend. You could have I don't know how many hours a week. You go to your 9 to 5 job, and then you spend 4 hours of your
Editing,
day
this,
going
this,
to do
that,
that.
yeah.
Bro,
And
that's tough work,
and
bro.
That's
And
something
you're not-
people don't see, you know.
Yeah.
Man,
the
and
amount of time-
then someone's complaining, you didn't give me an award for the awards show.
I heard that, and that's one thing. I just maybe a little rant, but like we put in a lot of
Work into that.
a lot of work into you ask Emma. I spend a lot of my evenings in meetings on different things, just trying to figure out shit, and I'm sacrificing for a reason because I believe in it. I'm passionate about it. I enjoy it. But
So mad, man.
Yeah,
You're
and I feel like
sacrificing.
it's a learning
You're sacrificing for
process
people
as
that are not
well.
even your family, your blood. Like
it's
it's
you that much. Like, relax, man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
it's a
trying to
learning
make it better for
process
you,
as
bro,
well.
you know?
Because when it comes to like setting up awards, I feel like, it's hard to like measure success as well when in like this type of like
We're still early.
society. Yeah, I feel like. Do you remember? I don't know, like the last show. I don't know. It was in the UK, but people were giving out the H.
Age, yeah.
Age, yeah.
H got award, but he was
In the
saying
mobiles, that's it,
he
or-
promoted to his fans, and he actually spoke out to his fans, and he said, "I want you lot to vote."
vote, yeah.
So it's like it's hard over here to measure all that because we don't have yet maybe those masses group of people maybe that are interested enough maybe to vote or stuff like that. So it's like if you don't put yourself out there and get the support from the people that are directly going to participate, then it's like there is a bit of a game to play. There's not really like you might be the best, but if you don't have the support there behind you, then it's not going to show. Like I'm sorry, like not everyone can be awarded just by their work ethic. It really does have to show, otherwise it'd just be unfair, you know.
Yeah.
And if someone else gets it, what if like someone released 10 songs in like I don't know 1 week or whatever? It's like fair play, but just because you release 10 songs in 1 week doesn't mean the whole of Ireland knows you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's
But-
hard to measure, and
one
it
of those
comes with
things,
time.
But it's a learning curve. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody, like, I think one thing with like Irish, like creative scene that they need to, and like even just Irish culture in general, like we're all still learning. Like, everybody's gonna make mistakes, but like have a little leeway. Like, it's it's not that. It's never ever that deep.
Yeah.
No.
Literally, never that deep.
But like that's the thing as well, because that was only the second awards that
Yeah,
you have ever
exactly.
held.
Like,
So
we learned so much from
Yeah,
that as well. So
yeah.
next year will be bigger and better.
exactly. But I think
Mobos
people just
in
look
England
at
have been going on for
the
how many years? Like,
but that's the thing, and I think people just look at Black and Irish, and because they see so much that they've done, and that
They're
they've grown
massive.
such a platform. Exactly, it's huge. So people are like, oh well, why is this not at this level? And it's like, yeah, okay, we're doing so much, but this is also still a new process.
Still in
We'll
our
get there,
process.
there's
Exactly.
literally 6 pillars and 14 people working on so much. So,
14
like,
people, man.
we're like,
Bro,
we'll get there.
Yeah.
And if you want to join, you can reach out. Black and Irish.
you don't even know the
on
email.
Instagram. No.
Oh,
no,
bro.
Black and Irish. If you have any projects or anything you need help in, and obviously just reach out on Instagram and stuff as well. Oh, and also Pints and Malt's Instagram is actually still up. So if you guys want to still stream Pints and Malt, go.
Yeah,
get it as well.
okay.
And
Okay, you're
obviously
plugging
pre-drinks
pints and
as well,
malts.
plug pre-drinks.
Pre-drinks.
Pre-drinks. Plug it.
No, before you go,
Guys, I need to pee.
3, before you
She's
go,
like, this is
I'm
the
like,
end.
3
Come on.
projects
Yeah.
that you have been involved in, either points or anything that you're like, I'm super proud of those things. It could have been with Black and Irish or
3
anything.
projects.
3 projects or 3 things that you want to shed light onto that you were like,
ooh,
that were sick.
just anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, Slight Motive, obviously. Like
It's
one of the, for me, it's one of the biggest things. It's one of the best things I've done, and like working with the lads, they are like the most creative people I've worked with, and like big ups to Joe. Literally, big ups to Charlie, big ups to all the people that
Killing
have
it.
working it with us, and obviously you guys as well.
Yay.
I always want to shout out like Trinity Access Program TAP is in education. Like that's how I got through college and stuff like that. So that was an amazing thing for me to do.
They helped me in DC
And
as well.
then obviously Black and Irish as well. My Black and Irish fam, we're doing some great things. Black and Irish podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Pre-Drinks Podcast, where you get a podcast from. And yeah, Slime Motive. Slime Motive. Slime Motive. Everything. But like, yeah,
This-
those
This
are
guy has so much things he's doing. He doesn't know.
three
He's
things
still
I've done,
working.
so, look, yeah.
Nah, it's been unbelievable to have you on, man.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for having
Ooh, thank
for
you.
bringing us on as well.
Yeah, it was lit.
Okay. And Cynthia's gone already. I'm not even going to do it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
Do it, text me.
Thank you to everyone who has tuned in, whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on any podcast platform. Make sure to follow the Pre-Drinks podcast on all podcast platforms to stay in the know, and make sure to follow Slight Motif on all social media platforms. So yeah.
Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Some big things coming. I'm not even capping. Big things.
Oh, turn your microphone off.
Lovely chat.